Welcome, you guys, to the Curio Storyteller. And we are continuing on our journey with Dream Date and the Red Flag Tracker. We got 30 from yesterday. We're going to just keep on going because this is the best. Let's put Oreo Jr. back there somewhere safe. And let's do a quick recap of what happened. We got Katie. Katie is lonely, honey. She new in a city. She lonely. She new to a high school. She's over there wishing and hoping and praying that she can get a man, a good man, a man that don't want to hang with his friends and only want to be around her.
Mm.
Something she probably don't really want, but hey, whatever.
Yeah, they're the same.
Well, you never know. She has insomnia until she meets the man of her dreams in her dreams, Freddy Cougar. I'm kidding. His name's Heath. And he's one big walking red flag. So she's in it. He's threatening her. He's love bombing her. He's doing everything. He's doing the old, narcissistic dance. She's falling for it. But in her real life, when she's not asleep, she meets a nice young man named Jason who we love, like hearts for Jason. I'm here for Jason. I'm team Jason. She got friends and stuff. She started to gain a life and confidence, but he keeps drawing her back into his foolish mess. The last mess he drew her into, he tried to burn her up in the shower by turning on all hot water. And her dog, who was played by Oreo Jr., by the way, he did a great job. He needs an EGOT too, along with me. Her dog was asleep, dreaming, and guess what? Guess what happened, Scott? Tell him what happened. Oh my god!
You unalive in sleep.
In his sleep, the dog was just like, "Arr, arr, arr." In his sleep, it was a mess. We still crying over here. So that is our recap of Dream Date. Let's carry on and see what happens. Are they at Bopper's funeral? We don't know.
Or Bopper.
Poor Bopper. R.I.P. Bopper. Chapter 13. Oh, and make sure y'all get y'all red flag trackers out, okay? Because I got mine. Because this man a mess. I've never seen a dog move or make noise like that when it was sleeping. Bopper is usually quiet, and it scared me half to death. Katie told Jason. That's the good one. He the good one. Jason smiled at Katie across the table. I'm glad it was a false alarm. That your dog's okay. My colleague yaps in his sleep all the time, making all kinds of racket, then goes back to snoozing peacefully. I think it's a riot, unless it wakes me up. Katie nodded. She was impressed that Jason had decided to take her out to dinner. It was a real restaurant. Two, not like the kind of places she had been on dates with other boys, pizzerias and hamburger joints. She hoped that Jason didn't think she was the kind of girl who believed money was all that counted. I hope you don't think I'm trying to show off by bringing you to a place like this, Jason said, as if he could read Katie's thoughts. That's a good sign. That is a damn green flag or whatever flag says go. Okay. I usually do something more casual on the first date, but I got some extra money for my birthday. I wanted this date to be perfect. So I said to myself, why not? Pause real quick. Yes. Yeah, Jason, yes. That's how you reel them in, sir. That's how you reel her in. Yes. Jason really like her. You can tell. Jason really like her. He thinking about her. He want to impress her. Jason really likes her. For those out there, when you out there dating, if somebody is taking this kind of consideration, that means they like you. Period. Katie smiled, amazed that he was so tuned into her thinking. When he reached across the table and took her hand, she was conscious of how gentle his touch was. Though his hands were large and strong, there was nothing rough about them. Jason doesn't make it a big deal about being tough or strong the way Heath does, Katie thought to herself. Yet it's obvious that he's both. Okay. Yeah, these are good signs here. Okay. It's such a relief to be with someone who's not always acting mysterious or like some kind of character in a movie. Someone who doesn't have anything to hide. Jason seems so normal. What would you think if you knew that this afternoon I was nearly hysterical because I thought a guy from my dream was trying to hurt my dog? Katie wondered as she looked at him. The evening passed by so quickly and was over much too soon. Another good sign. Funny how time flies when you're having fun, huh, Katie? Where on earth did the time go? Katie asked as they sat in Jason's car in front of her house. Thank you for such a terrific time. Katie looked at Jason, her eyes shining. Jason tapped his hand on the steering wheel. I wanted tonight to be perfect, and it was. More than I could have ever imagined. Katie blushed in the dark. She was glad the curtains were drawn and the lights were out in the house. That meant her parents were asleep. She wanted Jason to kiss her. And she didn't want anyone staring at them. When Jason didn't move towards her, Katie felt a pang of disappointment. I guess I should get out of the car, she thought, and not make a fool of myself. Well, good night. Katie fumbled for the door handle. Wait! Jason reached across her body and put his hand over hers. Hey, don't leave yet. All right. Katie let go of the door handle. Jason removed his hand from hers, and Katie put her hands in her lap. I've just been composing a poem for you. Yeah, Jason. Even Scott didn't write no poems for me. Get to poem writing, Scott.
Okay.
It's sort of a love letter. Ready? He asked with a grin. Katie looked down into her lap, letting her golden curls fall and partially cover her face. It looks like this. Scott, you see it?
Uh-huh.
I'm a blushing girl who about to get a poem read to her.
Mm.
You're embarrassing me. Oh, wait, let me put my hair in my face. You're embarrassing me. She laughed. Come on. I'm the one taking the big risk here, Jason said, laughing. Here it goes. Y'all ready for the poem? Scott, you ready for this poem?
I can't wait.
It's the bomb, y'all. It's about to get an EGOT. He who, please be my boo. I'm kidding. That's not the poem. A rose is beautiful. So are diamonds and pearls. Katie Shaw, would you be my girl? If Katie don't want you, Jason, you can come get me. I want you, Jason. Scott be damned. Jason, you could come be my dude and write me poems and take me to fancy dinners when your birthday come around.
Okay.
Well, what do you think? He asked. If I'm not a prize-winning poet, it's the thought that counts. Girl, if you don't say yes to the dress, yes to the ring, yes. Girl, yes. Okay, yes to carrots, yes to cucumbers, yes to tomatoes. Oh, I like the thought, Jason, Katie said softly. Oh, I gotta say it softly. Oh, I like the thought, Jason. Katie said softly. Of course I'll be your girl. And excuse me, Jason, I'll be your sister wife. I'll be Katie's sister wife. Okay. Jason leaned forward towards Katie and placed his hand under her chin. It looked like this. Look, Scott, he going in. Scott, he going in. He tilted her head up to his. This is what a kiss looks like, y'all. Her heart fluttered gently, and his arms slipped around her. She closed her eyes and waited for the kiss. Oh, baby, tonight's news update sees whoa, wanna. The radio blared suddenly from out of nowhere, causing both of them to jump as they switched crazily from station to station. Katie held her hand over her ears while Jason fumbled with the radio dials. Uh-oh, girl. The radio just came on before y'all romantical moment. It's because Jason's supposed to be with me. Scott over here getting jealous. No matter what knobs he turned, the radio continued to blare its chaotic sounds. Next, the windshield wipers began to swish and the lights began blinking on and off. Jason, your car having an engine problem? What's the problem, boo? Katie's. Wait, sorry. Pretend I didn't say nothing. Rewind it back and let's start again and go. Katie's every muscle tensed. I know it's Heath, she thought, clenching her teeth. I know he's here. Let me get my board. Get your boards. Get your boards, y'all. Let me just warn you. Get your boards. Start counting these things here. Count these red flags with me. Let's go. Can't even have a good date. Can't even get a good home. The car began to rock. Girl, you better be happy your parents ain't got the windows open. They would have thought y'all was doing it. Pitching unsteadily back and forth as the horn set up its persistent wail. Now the car alarm went off. Oh, Lord Jesus. He should have had a club. It's the 90s. Should have had just a club. Adding its own hideous and insistent bleating to the noise. Something under the hood started to smoke. Oh, Lord. I can't turn this crazy thing off, Jason yelled, wrestling the ignition key. Katie watched as the lights in her house switched on one by one. Girl, your parents are old. I've got to go. She shook her head helplessly. My parents are awake. Jason nodded, looking at her with what she hoped was understanding. Quickly, Katie stepped out of the car. She wasn't even halfway up the walk when the car stopped moving. Then the windshield wipers were sealed. The radio and other noises silenced. I know why, too, Katie thought as she blew a kiss to Jason. Thanks for the poem and the dinner. Mm-hmm. The dream came rushing in to claim Katie as soon as she closed her eyes. Oh, Lord, here we go. It whirled around her until she was completely pulled into its world. Soon, she was standing on the porch in the sunshine. He was glaring at her. I hope y'all saw that arrow, because, girl. She could feel the heat of his rage all the way from where he stood in the porch. Just what's going on tonight? He called out. Katie descended the porch steps and walked towards Heath. Stopping directly in front of him, she gave him a cool, defiant stare. You better explain what you mean. It's simple, Heath snarled. What I mean is, where did you go tonight? With whom? And what did you do? It's none of your business, Katie turned her back to Heath, dismissing him. Pause for the cause real quick. Girl, you need to be a little more forceful than it's none of your business. I would be asking Keith some questions. Like, you're not going to be sitting up here, Heath, ask me nothing. I'll be like, sir, are you my daddy? Do you pay my bills? Sir, did you even write me a poem or take me to a nice date or what here? Like, what are we doing here? Okay? I'm just saying, this is a mess. And you know what, for this, I asked you something, he said, and I expect you to give me an answer. Now! His voice was so hard and flinty, Katie felt as if rocks were being pelted at her back. Yeah, we gonna do it. We gonna do it. She whirled around in surprise. He always backed down before. What's going on now? Okay, girl. Well, he prompted. I I was out with a friend. Friend? He smiled an eerie, pasted on smile. I hadn't thought about it, but I don't know much about your friends, do I? I'd like to start learning, he said with mock enthusiasm. He began walking in a circle around Katie. Let's start with the friend you met tonight. Tell me about that friend. He kept making the circles tighter and tighter. Is anyone else wondering what would happen if you just sprayed some pepper spray at him? Do you think them circles would be as tight if the pepper spray came out or what here? What about some bear mace? Okay, because sir, you're not gonna be up here scaring me like you a bear and not get sprayed by some bear mace. Period. That was just a joke. Katie stood still and silent, feeling as if she were an animal caught in a snaring circle of wolves. Mm-hmm. 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 One wrong move, and the wolves would pierce and tear her to pieces. Get ready for this. Tell me about the friend you met tonight, Katie. Tell me about him. It's in all caps. Y'all see it? It's in all caps. Oh my God. He screamed at her. Get the pepper spray. The words hissed out like steam from a radiator. Katie's breath caught in her throat. Wonder how I know it wasn't a girlfriend, don't you? He said with a smirk. I could feel the atmosphere in that car. Things were really heating up in there, weren't they? You forgot all about me, didn't you? Katie covered her face with her hands. Girl, the covering the face with your hands is the flag. It ain't even Heath at that point. Katie becoming a flag, the red flag. Anyway, now his voice whined. I thought I could count on you, Katie. He sounded small and sad and alone, and like he needed to get sprayed with some bear mace. Just kidding. I guess I shouldn't expect a girl like you to care about someone like me. Katie dropped her hands. She looked at Heath sitting slumped on the porch steps. Suddenly, it struck her that Heath played three characters. Mr. Wonderful, incorporating Mr. Mysterious and Mr. Tough Guy. Mr. McNasty, hey, like a McChicken or a McRib. Yeah. Mr. McNasty. Okay. And the poor little boy. Why did it take me so long to see through his routine? Because, Katie, you a red flag too, honey. Okay. First, I get bullied by Mr. McNasty. Then I'm supposed to feel sorry for the poor little boy and let him have his own way. And if I'm lucky, Mr. Wonderful, definitely the best of the three, will come out to play. Girl, you are in a budget, discount, dusty rendition of M. Night Shyamalan Split. Okay, girl, you are in a bad B-list, D-list, E-list budget split, girl. Get out of the dream, ma'am. Okay, let go and let have and go find Jason, or else I will. Now that she understood it, Katie couldn't believe she had fallen for Keith's manipulations. Katie, at this point, these red flag marks are for Katie at this point. Because Katie getting on my nerves now at this point. Like, girl, really? The hypnotic spell was definitely broken. Thank God. Heath didn't know it yet, Katie thought to herself. Heath was still pouting, and he was starting to wonder what was taking her so long. Katie could tell. Every so often, he would drag down the corners of his mouth a little more. He like, Skylar, I'm Heath. I'm sad. Katie ain't. She went on a date with a boy, and he took her to a nice restaurant and wrote her a poem. And I don't do that. Mm. And glanced at her out the corner of her eye to see if she was making moves. Girl, Katie, you the red flag, baby. You the red flag, Katie. Because, girl, you see it, get the hell off. Careful, Katie. He's a mean one. And it looks like you're trapped here with him. Come on, Heath. Let's just go for a walk. Katie carefully kept the contempt out of her voice. Heath looked up, a little startled. After a moment, he stood up and nodded. You were expecting to be fussed over quite a bit more, weren't you, Heath? But you've decided to settle for this. They walked towards the road that ran along Katie's house. He picked some white clover and handed it to Katie. I would have threw it back at him like, get that, sir. I just had filet mignon and caviar. Why are you handing me this? Ugh. Come on, let's cross to the other side of the road, Katie said suddenly as they were nearing it. I've never explored over there, and when I'm awake, it's cold and awful. Nah, it's nicer over here. I've seen what's there already. Well, then you can show me, Katie coaxed as she tugged at his sleeve. He pulled away. Stop it, Katie. I told you, I don't want to go. Uh-oh. Pretty soon, Mr. McNasty is going to come back. Bad production, dusty, D-list rendition of M. Night Shyamalan Split. That's what he is. Yuck. Katie felt the back of her neck prickling. Why does everything have to be his way all of the time? She felt herself getting angry in spite of her efforts to stop it. Don't be a party pooper, Heath. Katie hoped her smile looked natural. It's like, don't be a party pooper. She dashed into the road. I want to see what these woods are like. If I'm in a dream world, I want to see it. Then Katie started to run. Katie, you're not going over there, he bellowed. It's Mr. McNasty, all right, she thought as she ran. She kept running. He'll follow me, she thought. Why is he being such a stick in the mud? Girl, because he is a crazy, controlling loser. What are you, girl, what? But when Katie got to the other side of the road and turned around, he wasn't following her at all. He wasn't even there. There was none of the dream. It vanished, leaving only darkness. Girl, I would be over there every day. Okay. Avoiding him. Okay. That's the end of that chapter.
Wow.
Okay. Where's Jason at? Okay. I'll be over there like, where's Jason? Okay, y'all. Well, that ends the 2 chapters we're going to do tonight. And y'all know how we end things. From those 2 chapters, how many red flags did you get? I mean, let's start there. Put it in the comment section. But also, what stood out to you or what did you learn? So you guys put in the comment section. Scott, what did you learn? How many red flags did you count? What stood out?
Flags. Too many to count.
The biggest red flag was the fact that she ain't had no pepper spray. Okay, but go ahead.
Oh, just you know, you don't want to anger your dream boyfriend.
Okay, girl. Okay. You got anything else?
No, just doesn't seem to take it too well.
What stood out to me was the fact that Katie is finally, she got with a good dude and she's comparing and contrasting, and she's starting to see that he is a D-lister, honey, as far as dating. He's a D-lister in dating. And so now she's starting to wisen up and figure it out. So we're I mean, it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing that she's accepting that this is the way this man is, and she's trying to figure out what she's going to do, and she may have discovered how to get rid of him. Girl, just run across the street. So that's what I got. And also this man is like the dude off a Split. Like, dude, pick a struggle. Pick one struggle personality, not all three. That's too much. So that's what stood out to me and what I learned. Did you have anything else, Scott?
Nothing else.
Okay, guys, well, we're gonna end it here. As always, we always have a great time having you guys, and hopefully you guys have a great time hanging out with us. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, check out some lives, some videos, some shorts, all that fun stuff. Because mi casa, our casa is su casa. Okay, make yourself at home. But with that, we're gonna bid you guys adieu. We'll be back tomorrow, of course, with Sunday Fun Day School and more of Dream Day. Hopefully, Katie, we in there. We like halfway done, so she got a little more red flags to go. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all how many red flags I got. We got 27.
Okay.
Today. Okay. Even with us going on an amazing day with Jason. So anyway, so with that, from wherever we are, even when we're in the dream world without our pepper spray, in a D-list budget movie of Split with someone who needs to be heavily medicated, to wherever you guys are, peace, love, and happiness. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Bye.